Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Walt Stadium on the campus of North Andover High School, where tonight the 4-4 Chelmsford Lions are getting set to do Division II North playoff battle with the Scarlet Knights of North Andover, who come in at a record of 7-1. The two teams played 2 weeks ago. Not good news for the Lions. The Lions are going to have their hands full tonight. They have to play a perfect football game. That's hard to do for high school kids, for anyone. Howie, the speed of North Andover is a key.
That's the key for me, Bruce. I don't see us staying with them with their receivers. They've got a couple of great receivers, and their quarterback runs very well. I'm really concerned about North Andover's passing game and the Lions' defensive coverage.
Rob, the good news is Chelmsford played extremely well last week. The opponent not the same caliber. They played well, but they have a what's close to an all-conference quarterback to deal with tonight.
Yeah, well, I think last week's game might be key because I think they built some confidence. Yes, they actually outmatched Newton South, but they played like they outmatched them, and they made very few mistakes. They had some confidence as the game rolled on, and like you said, they have to play perfect tonight. They have to keep that speed in front of them, and I think that's one of the keys, is keeping that speed in front of them, containing that quarterback, work off the good stuff that you did last week.
The Lions can't let this game turn into a track meet. If they do, they're going to come out on the losing end of a track meet. One of the young men that's going to hope to prevent that tonight is a sophomore, one of our few sophomore starters, and that's Mike Vecchione, and we have a great interview with Mike. Let's go to that right now. For CHS TV, Bruce Byer, I'm very happy to have joining me right now Mike Vecchione, offensive running back for the Chelmsford Lions, defensive back for the Chelmsford Lions, and a sophomore. How do you do all of that as a sophomore?
I mean, all the coaches prepare us pretty well, and all the players are there to help me out, so nothing really gets that confusing, and I got a lot of people helping me.
You have a brother that's one of the captains of the Lions. Any sibling rivalry in the family?
Yeah, we do have our share of fights here and there, but nothing too bad on the field this year.
Want to wish you a lot of luck against North Andover. They're an excellent football team. As a safety and cornerback, you're going to have your hands full.
Yeah, the receivers are pretty fast, so I think if we keep their pass down and just stop number two, I think we'll be able to come away with the win.
I certainly agree, and I wish you guys a lot of luck. I'd love to see you advance to the finals of Division II North, and I wish you a lot of luck Friday night.
Thank you very
much. For
much.
CHS TV, Bruce Byer, Mike Vecchione. Both of these teams, and first of all, good luck to Mike Veck tonight. We hope he has an outstanding game he's going to need to. Both of these teams play in the Merrimack Valley Small Conference Division II. North Andover was is the leader in that division, obviously, and already have beaten the Lions, who are 4-4. The conference records, Lions won their first playoff game in their history in this new MIA format. Can they make it two in the semifinals?
Well, it'll be nice to see them do it. I looked at the film from last week. I was away, but I still caught up with the game, and they really look good. I like the way they had some enthusiasm, and they really finished off Newton South, and I was really impressed with that. And as you said, I hope they can build on that tonight. But I just don't have a good feeling for the Lions in this game.
You're being honest, and
I'm being honest.
And that's
I'm a homer,
appreciated.
but,
Yep, you want the white team, but
yep.
You're being honest.
Absolutely.
And it is great to have you back after the 1 week hiatus, and we look forward to you being with us tonight. The Lions are going to be tested in terms of how do you play a team a second time once they've beaten you, and mentally, can you get that out of your mind?
Well, I think you can. What it starts with is a good week of practice. And again, I'm going to talk about it probably all night, is the fact that you played so well last week, and that's got to build your confidence to know that you can do it. And then what you do, I think, is you keep the ball away from North Andover's offense. You ball control, which means you have to get first downs. And you should get first downs before third downs. You want to limit your third down conversion opportunities and get first downs on first and second downs. And I think people understand what that means. But just keep the ball in your own hands, because I think we're clicking. We've seen improvement all season long. Salapoli is hitting the holes. He's running great. He's had 2 long runs in two consecutive games. He's just pounding the ball. Matt Hooton's throwing. The spiral is tighter, and it's the improvement that you want to see. Defense still, I think that defensive line still very formidable. I'd put them against anybody in the league. That's what you do. You just keep that confidence. You make few mistakes, and you keep the ball in your offensive hands.
This conference has done extremely well in the playoff system. They are a match for any conference, any team, and they are going to, I'm sure, do well as the playoffs continue to go along. Our next interview is with a senior defensive back, Aaron Palermo, and Aaron will be tested. He's been playing more in each game, and he will be tested tonight in the secondary. Aaron Palermo. For CHS TV, Bruce Byam, very happy to have with me now Aaron Palermo, defensive back, Chelmsford Lions, senior defensive back for the Chelmsford Lions. You're going to have your hands full trying to cover the wideouts from North Andover Friday night.
Yeah, those two, they're both studs, but I think we'll be able to get the job done and come out with the W.
Aaron, have you always been a defensive player in your football career?
Ever since I grew up, I've been on the defense side of the ball, and same with my brother. We grew up on the defense side of the ball.
What presents the biggest challenges for you for a team like North Andover?
I think they can pass the ball real well, and they can run the ball with number 2, so we just got to come up with something and stop them and get the W.
Aaron, you're a senior. What are your plans for next year?
My plans are I'm looking at engineering at Wentworth. If I don't get in there, I'll probably go anywhere.
How about football? Is this it?
This is it, sadly.
Well, let's go out on top. For CHS TV, Bruce Byam, Aaron Palermo. Good luck to Aaron, and he's been a crusader for 4 years in the Chelmsford program. Last year, this game, this field, we played. It took us 2 days to win the football game. We played in a monsoon, a terrible thunder and lightning storm. Better tonight. Craig tells us it's 65 degrees, light winds, and 0% chance of rain.
That's the T-shirts here, as opposed to.
I'm a little coward. Yeah.
No, that was quite a game last year. A lot of rain. We thought we were going to lose one of the assistants last year. He was casually walking across the field as lightning was about us. But no, tonight's game, a little different.
And as you remember last year, Rob, we came back on that Saturday. The game ended on a controversial call that went the Lions' way. And as we look at it again and again, maybe it shouldn't have.
Well, that's the thing about football. Growing up in the era I did without instant replay, of course, high school doesn't have instant replay. I'm still a fan of no instant replay. I think if you're the better team, you'll win. It doesn't matter what calls are made. If you're playing well, you're playing well. And you win. And let's hope that with this beautiful football weather, Chelmsford plays very well.
Okay, it's prediction time. We have one more interview, and that is with Coach Pat Hickey. We will do our predictions first. You'll listen to Pat Hickey. I want to thank Craig Robinson for his terrific work all the time. He's turned into a weather forecaster tonight, and that's really appreciated. You're first, partner.
Okay, and we do this. Obviously, we don't tell each other, and I thought about it, over the week. I've talked to some of the kids I have in class, and Chelmsford has to play the perfect game. They can't make mistakes, especially offensively. They can't let up the big plays. And if they are going to win, and I'm hoping they will, and I'm predicting they will, it's going to be the score 24-21.
We hope you're right, partner. You have a little different prediction.
Right. Well, I don't have the insight
right on time.
I don't have the insight that Rob has during the week, getting those classroom tidbits. But the thing that bothers me about North Andover is their speed. And as Rob said, or you've mentioned, we can't get into a track meet with them. And I just don't see us being able to stay with some of their speed. So even though I'm a homer, I'm going to go with North Andover 28 and the Lions 17.
I hope you're wrong, but you may not be. And as Rob said, we don't discuss our predictions, believe it or not. I'd like to see Kevin Hennessy win this football game with a field goal, a walk-off victory, the Lions 24, Rob and I 21, and let's hope we're both right, and we'll see what happens. Stay with us for Pat Hickey's interview for the kickoff, and thanks again to Craig. Thank you. For CHS TV, Bruce Bryan, very happy to have with me this afternoon Pat Hickey, defensive coach, Chelmsford Lions. Pat, talk about your responsibilities. I know you work on both sides of the ball, actually.
Yeah, I've been focusing mainly on the offense this year, trying to help Coach Kaiser wherever he needs. He needs help a lot of places, I know, because we're shorthanded.
He needs help.
He needs help a lot. So I've helped with just about literally everything on there, but it's been great. It's been fun the whole year.
Pat, it seems like this year, as compared to last year, a much better performance by the Lions, and the system seems to be much more ingrained in them.
Yeah, the kids are picking up basically the plays as go through. I mean, we still spoon feed them just about everything, so it's hard for them not to get the plays. But yes, that whole philosophy is starting to kick in, and the guys are taking to it well. We're proud of them.
We have a big opponent on Friday night coming this week. Actually, it'll be tonight when this video is shown. They did a number on us the first time, although we were in that football game.
They're excellent. They've got a lot of team speed. That's where they are most dangerous. They're good across the board. They're well coached. And we have our challenges. Fortunately, we've already played them this year, so we at least know what we're getting. But they're excellent. They're excellent. We have to bring our A game, certainly.
What is going to be our offensive philosophy in this one, Pat?
Offensive philosophy is just like every week. Don't turn it over. Keep going forward, and just have a short memory. Move on after the next play. Be as fast as possible.
It would be great to get to the finals, and I wish you a lot of luck. We've won our first in history playoff game last week, so let's make it 2.
Absolutely.
So
you're the best luck going.
Thank you,
So
and
we'll
good luck, and
there.
let's hope so.
Right.
For CHS TV, Bruce Bryan, Pat Hickey.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Say with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now.
No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite,
Unearth hidden passion.
come on, we'll have a good time.
Plant seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic.
Change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall. And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Welcome once again to Walsh Stadium on the campus of North Andover High School. Bruce Byam along with my partner Howie Neal, partner Rob Russo, Dave Markham, Ronna Berman. We got the full crew here tonight for what we hope will be a very exciting playoff Division 2A North playoff game between the Scarlet Knights of North Andover, the Lions of Chelmsford. Both of these teams have familiarity. They played each other 2 weeks ago, and they're back to do battle again. Tough to beat the same team twice in a season, but North Andover has some firepower.
But we're hoping that if that's true, that it is tough to beat a team again, second time, and North Andover certainly does have some firepower.
The kicker is Gabe D'Souza. He is an excellent kicker, kicking with the win. North Andover won the toss. They deferred. The Lions will get the football to start the football game.
Now, let me ask Rob, maybe I may be amiss here, but they deferred, so did the Lions have a choice of end zone to defend?
I don't know.
So
No,
backed up?
their choice is, do they get the ball?
Yeah.
This is Waheed at the 5-yard line, straight up the middle. Tries to get to the outside and does not get very far on the outside.
Up to the about the 17 from the looks of it.
Taken down by number 6. That's Jaden Menka.
The special teams for North Andover have been very quick. They have good coverage on kickoffs. D'Souza kicks it down to the goal line almost every time.
The ball is at the 17-yard line where it is 1st and 10 Chelmsford, the first offensive play of the football game. Matt Hooton, the senior quarterback. He has behind him senior running back Sal Lapoli.
Certainly they're going to try to establish a running game, and I think just about any level of football, you have to have an established running game.
Oh.
They do try to establish it. They'd establish it well. Big hole for Lapoli. Stays on his feet across the 30 to the 35-yard line.
Nice job.
That was a beautiful run. 17-yard pickup, 18-yard pickup by Lapoli to start the football game. Big hole in the offensive line, Howie.
Yes, nice job in there by Kyle Sweeney, number 76, a right tackle, and Christian Finn at tight end on the right. The guard is Brendan Corcoran. The center is it is Gilman, right?
Yes.
It is Harrison. Yep.
1st and 10, Chelmsford. Ball at the 37-yard line. Again, it's Lapoli with a good burst. Comes up, picks up about 4, just shy of the 40-yard line.
Like we said in pregame, you want to limit the number of third downs. You know, you want to get your first downs before that. And Sal, I think a good spot. They give him 5 yards in that.
Left guard is Chris Bungard, left tackle Jack Slattery.
The Lions are off to a good start. Let's hope that they can sustain that. The Lions in the white. The Scarlet Knights are not very scarlet tonight. They're mostly in black. And a timeout.
Yep.
And who took it? The
Lions did.
Lions took it, I believe.
They were running out of time to get the play off.
Yep.
There was
Chelmsford's
confusion in the formation.
first time out by the football game, and it's just a 30-second. The Lions are ready to go again.
Wide receivers McCarthy, Caruso, and Mitchell. No, I'm sorry, Joe Vecchione. Running back Sal Lapoli, quarterback Matt Hooton.
We're going to try not to make excuses tonight, but our view of this football field is not good at best.
Right.
So if we make some mistakes on yardages, please bear with us. We'll do the best we can. Lions have 2 in the backfield. They run the option, and it's smoked out perfectly by North Andover. They were trying to get Mike Vecchione on the corner, but could not, so he lost the 5 that Sal gained. It's now 3rd and 9.
Right, well,
This is a play they ran last time that Chelmsford faced North Andover, and not much success last time either.
No. In fact, I think they fumbled it once.
They did.
3rd and 10. It's maybe the first passing situation of the night. To Hooton's left, he has Vecchione, and Mitchell to his right, he has McCarthy.
North Andover man coverage with a free safety over the top.
Fake it to Sal. Hooten has plenty of time. Down the middle, completed to Vecchione. That's a first down. Senior Joe Vecchione pulls that thing in, and for Joe, that is his. Let's see if we can get it.
He was man-to-man covered by D'Souza.
His 15th catch of the season. The Lions are out to midfield with a big first down pickup. Coach David Kaiser calling the signals from the sideline. Hooten has his play.
Coming on a blitz, I think. Number 9, this outside linebacker right here.
And handoff to Lapoli. Tries to fight for a couple yards, but basically gets back maybe to the line of scrimmage. Possibly a loss of a yard.
Tried to bounce it out. Play was off tackle. Quickly closed by North Andover. Sal bouncing it a little bit. Does get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 for Chelmsford. They ride Sal again into the line. Not much there this time either. That's a gain maybe of a yard this time. It's going to be 3rd and 9. So the Lions escaped a 3rd and 10, but they can't keep getting into these 3rd and 9s, 10s situations.
Certainly makes it difficult. Again, 9 yards to go.
Now we're going to run the option again. Hooten's going to keep it and gets nothing. Gets buried out there on the corner. The tackler, one of the tacklers
24.
is
24 made first contact.
that is Condrat, I believe. No, Joe Allen, I'm sorry. It's a 4th down. It's a punting situation. The ball is at the 48-yard line. They bring in, well, I think it's a punting situation, but it appears the Lions may not be. And they're going to keep the offense on the field. This is a huge gamble in the first quarter. Don't get to the playoffs often, you might as well.
Caruso at the top of your screen, you'll see that the defender has inside leverage on him, and so he's leaving him wide open.
They find Vecchione again. Joe is across the 30 to 25-yard line, and Joe Vecchione, for the 2nd time tonight, has burned the defense of the Scarlet Knights.
Nice pattern by Joe. He found the open hole in there, was able to shake free from his defender, number 24.
And Matt had a little zip in the ball. You'll see D'Souza trying to go for the knockdown.
Excellent coverage, protection rather, for Matt that time. They're at the 23, 1st and 10. This drive started on the 17. Here's the replay again. And you can see he fires this right in. Lapoli, big hole. He's across the 15-yard line to the 14-yard line. Good first down pickup for the Lions.
Nice job up front by the line. Gilman, Bungard, Sweeney, Slattery.
9-yard pickup for Sal. It's 2nd and a yard. They're at the 14-yard line.
Brendan Cochran in at right guard as well. Nice job.
Handoff Lapoli. He has the first down close to the 10-yard line. And Sal is just banging along, picking up where he left off against North Andover the last time. He had 150-something yards.
It's Joe Vecchio leading this play, and Sal gets it down to the 8.
Christian Finn driving his guy 10 yards downfield. Excellent job.
1st and goal by the Chelmsford Lions. Lions shift. Sal is offset left. Has the ball, comes back through the middle, has a hole. He's close. He's in for the touchdown. It's an 83-yard touchdown drive by the Lions. They strike first. They go on top by a score of 6-0, and what a drive, guys.
Excellent drive. Nice trap block by Chris Bungard there to spring him. Watch the left guard.
And you notice, and I've seen this all night, they're not wrapping up. D'Souza coming downhill at free safety. You know you're in trouble if your free safety has to make tackles, and he's not making tackles.
Kevin Hennessy to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Matt Hooten. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it looks perfect.
Good.
And the Lions strike first, 7-0 with 5:16 to go in the first quarter. We're going to take our break. Boy, that's the kind of a drive. The Lions have broken on top, 7-0. An 8-yard touchdown run by Sal Lapoli, his 18th touchdown of the season. Kevin Hennessy's about to kick it off. He will probably pooch it, and he does. Ball hits. It's picked up, bobbled around.
Number 22's got the ball.
Good speed to the outside, and he flips and falls down at the 40.
Fred Gabbin, a sophomore.
Tyler Nolan there for the Lions to prevent a bigger gain. North Andover will start now. 1st and 10, their first offensive play of the night. They're led by their junior quarterback, Jake McElroy, who had a terrific game against Chelmsford last 2 weeks ago. Threw for over 240 yards and ran for 60. Scored a touchdown, passed for 2. He's an exciting player. Inside trap, and the Lions are right there.
Face mask.
Face mask. Good stop by the Lions, but unfortunately the tackle was a little bit high. Ball carrier was
Joe Allen.
Yeah, it was Joe Allen. Thank you, number 24. And it's a first down for North Andover. Here it is.
Replay. You can see Joe's forward momentum suddenly stopped and went the other way.
As well as his head.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty to the 45-yard line of Chelmsford. Lions did a nice job covering that up, too. It's too bad.
Well, I mean, in football, you're taught to grab cloth, and you're being blocked by someone. You see the ball carrier coming by, you just want to grab it. And unfortunately, I think for Joe, he got probably a finger in the eye. They're looking at him on the sideline. Certainly not intentional. It's just what happens in football.
Yep.
All right, the Scarlet Knights now spread the field with McElroy in the pistol set, all alone. Drops back, looks to throw it, fires it, and it's complete over the middle with good speed and I thought a fumble.
It was.
Yeah, that was. Yep, but he recovered it.
He recovered.
Came right back to him.
Got it. Was
Wahid.
Wahib.
You'll see here, Chelmsford sent young Vecchione to double cover, but he didn't impede him enough, and that's what Chelmsford's going to have to do. And there you have
the fumble.
McCarthy caused a fumble, which Chelmsford did a great job last week in forcing and recovering fumbles.
Unfortunately, it's a pickup down to the 25-yard line, 26-yard line, we'll call it. Handoff straight ahead. Ball carrier is Mark Federico. Federico gains 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7. And they say the ball is at the 20 now, and it is.
Slattery, Bungard, Puck, and Hamilton are the front 4. Finn, Lapoli, Joe Vecchione, and I got to find the 4th linebacker on the far side.
Already you can see on the kickoff and the pass completion what we said about speed. They are lightning in a jar, and they love to use it.
Mike Vecchione is the other linebacker.
Back to pass again is McElroy's flushed out. That was a hold right there on Bungard, and he runs it out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Gains maybe a couple yards. I thought Bungard was almost taken down.
Oh, there was a reach there.
Here it is.
Oh. See it when he starts to scramble.
Look
right there, pull on the shirt.
Just totally held.
Yep.
In the NFL, they'll throw that flag.
That's right.
Yep.
That's a loss of a couple. It's now no gain on the play. 3rd and 7. Still at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Oh, they got 3rd and 7 on the clock. 2nd and 7 on the.
It should
be 3rd and 7. Yep, the down.
3rd down.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. And a timeout, North Andover.
Yep.
So each team has taken a timeout. The game has started well from the Lions, but they have to defensively make a stop here.
Well, they definitely they can't give up the big play because obviously North Andover has a capability of a quick strike, and that's really demoralizing. And Chelmsford right now, is you can see they're riding a confident high. Their offensive series was fantastic, aided by a 15-yard face mask. They're really impeding North Andover very well. But like you said, they definitely have to stop them.
All right, it is now 3rd and 7.
Yeah, little different look here. Tight formation.
McElroy will look for the
Another hold.
That was another hold. He is way back, and he throws it out, but he just dumps it.
They held on Finn that
Again,
time.
there was a hold, and now the Lions are talking about it. Bungard is saying, look, we're getting manhandled here.
Yeah, Finn got held on that pressure on McElroy as well.
Let's see if we can see it. Finn is
Finn will be coming from the right side. Right there.
And
Again, he's grabbing his skirt right
Look
there.
At this.
That is holding.
Boy, that's 2 in a row.
And it's the same lineman.
And just remember, this is an MIAA picked crew.
Right.
Yeah,
this
The
is
MIAA always makes good decisions.
Oh, they do. We've been aware of that for a long time.
Yeah.
4th down and 7. Important play for the Lions defense here. They've had good pressure on McElroy. I think that was supposed to be a screen.
I expect McElroy to try to throw to D'Souza over the middle.
And it's got a touchdown.
That's Watson.
That's Watson for the touchdown, a 25-yard touchdown strike. McElroy to Watson. He looked off the defenders. He did a nice job, and he fired it back.
Even with a bad ankle.
Bad ankle, yeah.
Still a little bit faster.
There
Here's
it
the
is.
Get the replay. He just
outruns Christian.
Christian, yeah.
Not able to stay with him. I thought it might have been overthrown at first. Gabe D'Souza is on to attempt the extra point. And we had movement, I think.
Movement on the offense.
So that will back him up 5 yards. I think it was on the defense. Let's wait for the call. 2 non-calls on that drive of holding would have made a big
Offside
difference.
Lions.
So Chelmsford is offside. So now will they decide to go for 2?
Yo, you see that stunt they're doing?
So now they're thinking of 2.
Yeah, I would think so. And they're going to bring the offense back on the field.
Yeah.
They're going to go for 2. So again, that takes away our perfect game. 2:59 left to play. That was a 60-yard touchdown drive by North Andover.
Aided by 1 call penalty and 2 non-calls.
2 non-calls, absolutely. Here goes the shotgun. Here goes the Wildcat.
D'Souza.
No, he's not in. They stopped him. Second effort.
He did get it. He did get it.
Oh, wow.
Lions thought they had him stopped, and he fought in. That was number 44.
44?
Yes. And 44 is the
Oh, it's D'Souza.
Is it D'Souza?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It's D'Souza.
But
44.
he fumbled.
44.
He fumbled it across the end.
44 recovered it.
Right.
That's what happened.
Can you do that?
I don't know.
If he wasn't down, I suppose he could. If he was in the
forward.
grasp.
Wow.
All right, well, it's not a 4th down rule.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, the Lions had stopped him.
Yep.
Here comes the ball. And it was recovered in the end
I'm not
zone.
sure he wasn't down before he fumbled either.
That's another interesting comment. 8-7 North Andover. D'Souza will kick it off. 2:59 to play in 2:57 to play, excuse me, in the first quarter.
Mike and Wahib got to be back on the 5.
They
Catching
North
and
Andover
moving
was
forward.
Stay in the end zone. Atta boy. Nice job by
Yep.
Wahib.
North Andover was offside
They were.
and a non-call.
Another non-call. And we're right on the 40-yard line.
right.
You could see it.
Yeah. 3 steps.
Yep.
3 steps over.
I don't know if it's not worthy of a replay probably, but he was offside. The Lions need to go 80 yards this time. They're a little closer. They don't have to go the 83 yards.
Right.
But they do need a drive take more clock away. North Andover was content with tying the football game, but they got a break. Sal Lopoli across the 20 to the 21, a couple of yards.
Yeah, picked up about a yard.
2nd and 9. Lions completed 2 passes to Vecchione on that first drive.
Side note, Joe Allen from North Andover still on the bench. He clearly got a finger in the eye on that face mask, and it doesn't look like he's getting up anytime soon.
No, he's got ice on his eye right now. And
that's something you don't want to see.
Timeout,
obviously,
by the Lions. Timeout, Chelmsford.
That's the second
timeout. I think this is an important drive for Chelmsford, guys. Mentally, I think they need to stay in this football game.
Right. They need to get another drive going. Yep. All right, highlight so far. There's the critical first down to Joe Vecchione there. Here's a nice trap play for Sal's touchdown. Nice job by Chris Bungard on the trap. Here's McElroy throwing the touchdown pass to Watson over the middle.
Chelmsford, using up most of the first quarter in their drive, and you can see the speed of North Andover, the quick strike offense. Little more than 2 minutes used for that drive.
It's 2nd and 9 for the Lions. Fake to Lopoli. Houghton's got a man wide open. That's Finn. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 26-yard line. A huge pickup.
All right, nice dive pass.
Nice fake.
Yep, nice
Christian
fake dive
Finn.
pass to hit Christian Finn down the middle. The Lions have had very good luck throwing over the middle. Their linebackers are very conscious of stopping the run.
Here's a replay. Clearly, D'Souza faked on that dive, and I like what Chelmsford's doing. They're going after one of their better players, not running away from him.
That's about a 55-yard pickup from Houghton. Fake. Houghton keeps it. He goes straight up the middle. He avoids a tackle, and he picks up good first down yardage.
Up 6 yards there. Nice play by Matt.
How about Matt Houghton, guys, tonight so far? He's thrown strikes. Clayton Kershaw would be impressed with this start.
As Rob mentioned in pregame, he's throwing a nice tight spiral, and he really geared up for this game. He really looks prepared, looks confident.
Up to 92 yards already in the first quarter, throwing. Lopoli, close to first down yardage, maybe just a little short. Let's see where they mark him.
It is real close.
Yeah, Kyle Sweeney would like that block back. He knows that he just got a piece of the defender, not enough to spring Sal. There he is, 76, and he knows that he wanted to get a little bit more.
3rd down, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Yep.
North Andover had good penetration, so it's going to be 4th and just about a yard now for the first down. So this is a play where the Lions really need to convert it. They line up quickly. They want to go quickly. Now they look to the sideline. Crucial play in the drive, obviously.
Give to Joe Vecchione with Sal.
And they're offside. North Andover's offside.
Get a first down. We got a free play. And
touchdown.
Touchdown. McCarthy with the touchdown. He caught it. They had a free play, and Matty Houghton and McCarthy knew it.
Yeah, he beat Jack Walsh, number 19, for the catch.
17-yard touchdown. Matt Houghton to Peter McCarthy. McCarthy has his 6th touchdown of the season. Houghton has his 9th touchdown pass of the season.
Matt does a nice job. He throws on the run. Good job, good concentration by Mac for the catch.
Boy, we've had 3 scores, and we're not out of the first quarter yet.
No.
Well, like I said, Chelmsford carrying over that confidence from last week. Here's
Low
the kick.
Snap. Kick is good. The Lions are on top, 14-6. Coach David Kaiser is out on the field congratulating his offense. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul,
estimated time 47 hours.
they will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking.
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
The Lions have gone 83 yards and gone 80 yards, and they have 2 touchdowns and 2 impressive drives. A Lapoli touchdown, a McCarthy touchdown. A high pooch kick, fair catch taken at the 35.
That's a great kick right there,
That is.
forcing a fair catch.
No advancement. Mark Federico was the person that caught it.
It's a win-win because there's no advancement, or he could fumble it, and you have kids right there to recover it.
And I'll take 35-yard line against North Andover most any time. All right, they're on offense for the second time tonight. Points are going up on the board quickly.
Pass.
And completed over the middle. And running free into the secondary.
Number 19.
That's Slattery.
Was it?
He caught a touchdown pass last game. Walsh. Sorry, Jack
Right.
Walsh.
Jack Walsh, number 19.
North Andover calls a timeout.
They want to play with the wind. And that's what's been more impressive by Matt Hooton's passing. He's been passing against a very good breeze.
It is. The flag is straight out there by the scoreboard.
So North Andover takes the timeout. They have the ball at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10.
Chelmsford needs to have a solution for this, though. That receiver was too wide open.
Yeah.
Hopefully with this 30-second timeout, coaches maybe readjust those defensive backs.
This Walsh is just playing catch out in the backyard. McElroy. He's back to throw it again. He sets up. He rolls to his right. He drops deep. He throws it out of bounds. He's very good at that.
He threw it at the feet of D'Souza going across.
Who was well covered by young Vecchione.
Yes.
2nd and 10. 16 seconds that's showing on the scoreboard clock.
Or I should call him Mike. That's his name, not Young.
Mike. Yep. Mike Youngvec. Bruce Baum, Rob Russo, Howie Neild, Ronna Berman, and Dr. David Markham from North Andover. This has been an exciting game so far. Where is
D'Souza's
wide
far
right.
side,
Yep.
and
Top of
Watson's
the
in the
screen.
middle, in the slot to the same side.
He looks off. He steps up. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it. He's going to gain the first down yardage. You can't cover everybody. That's the problem. He is a very fine player. Watson is coming off the field noticeably limping now. He's having a real tough time. But it is a first down with going out of bounds that will stop the clock.
Yeah, it looks like about 6 or 8 seconds. 8 seconds? 6.
And they're at the 32-yard line.
32, yes.
But I mean, we did get North Andover did get the first down, but it's kind of proof of the defensive backs having good coverage, and there was some good pressure.
Right.
That just shows you the talent, though, of the North Andover quarterback.
Would be nice to be able to get home to him once. He hands it off straight ahead. That will end the quarter. That's Federico, the ball carrier. Federico gains 6 yards on the play. That will bring the first quarter to a conclusion.
Yep.
And
an exciting first quarter.
And very exciting. And we're going to have an exciting break for you. We'll be right back.
It's Ava, and this is Tess from Vivo's Do It Yourselfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old t-shirt.
It's not garbage, it's actually a brand new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Welcome back, everyone. Bruce Byam, Howie Neal, Rob Russo, Dan Sylvia with us tonight in the booth. Welcome to Dan, Runner, and Dave. Second and 4, North Andover at the 31-yard line of Chelmsford. Opening play, second quarter. Handoff. McElroy keeps it, gets outside. He's still on his feet at the 20, and he's bounced out of bounds. And I didn't see who the tackler was. Wahid? Okay. Tackle was by Wahid. There it is.
I thought it was, it is
Wahid.
Yep.
So that's a first down at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. McElroy is a threat throwing as well as running. And you can see his running ability right there.
Here's the time for a turnover. Chelmsford forced a turnover.
Yep. Watson's at the top of the screen. I'm sorry, D'Souza at the top of the screen. They look for D'Souza. They fire it on the comeback, and he's out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
That's not D'Souza.
That was 33.
Federico?
Yeah. Federico. D'Souza ran it down, and Federico came underneath him, and there he is. Joe Veck, the tackle. They're on the 11, second and about 3. And the more you can extend the drive, the more chances for a turnover. Handoff. First down.
Yeah, down to about the 1.
Yeah, he's real close. That was Allen, the ball carrier.
He's back in the game after being out for a
Slattery
series.
on the tackle. They're at the 3-yard line, it looks like. Yeah, this Slattery pulling him down at the 3. First and goal, 3-yard line.
One of the tough issues that Chelmsford's defense has is they're double covering D'Souza, so you're taking someone from the middle.
Yep.
And so if your front line can't get the stop, you have very little support in the middle with linebackers.
Allen in the backfield beside. He's back in the football game next to McElroy, and a timeout taken by Chelmsford.
Yeah.
Timeout by Chelmsford.
Full timeout? No, 30-second time.
30-second timeout. Both teams have displayed brilliant offenses in this football game. It will be up to the defense for one of them to come up with a stop. The only good news right now is that Watson is on the sideline and he's having some difficulty maneuvering, although he's running a little bit better. There's the Lion fans that came down to watch this game. Great group of student participation tonight.
The Tundra.
And these kids deserve it.
Looking for D'Souza over here in the right flat.
Gonna throw it, and he escapes. He fires to the side, and it's stopped. He can get in.
Chelmsford just can't seem to get to the quarterback.
That's right. Joe Veck on the tackle, number 33 caught it. That's Federico. He lost his helmet. He should have to come out. Slattery right there. Just couldn't quite get him.
Chelmsford does a great job closing to this. So
Yes.
that's a sure touchdown.
Yeah. Napoli and Joe Vecchione on the tackle.
It's going to be second and goal.
Yeah.
And the ball is at about the
2.5.
Just between the 2 and the 3. There it is. Not in yet. Under center. Handoff. Watson.
He's in.
I thought he was in. No signal from the official.
He's not in. Side judge coming in. He's close, but
nobody's calling. Okay.
They're going to say third
down. Yeah.
And Joe Veck has the football. How did that happen? Here it is.
There's the replay.
Good stop.
Stop right there.
Lions tackling the football.
Okay.
All right, it is 3rd and goal. McElroy probably keeps it himself this time. And he does. And
It's still.
now
Okay.
we're saying touchdown. All right, he got in this time. So a 1-yard touchdown, Jake McElroy. Little bit of a heated exchange there. Chris Bungard,
With,
North Andover has responded
with Watson.
65-yard touchdown, and that was Watson on the touchdown. D'Souza is on to add what he hopes will be the go-ahead point. An offensive display in this Division II playoff.
I tell you what, though, Chelmsford is making or forcing North
Right.
Andover to earn
They are.
these points.
Right, and they're hitting them hard. Defense is hitting hard. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So North Andover is on top by a score of 15-14. And the Lions will get the ball, and they'll have the wind, and we're going to go to break.
When they test you, stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
D'Souza has the ball teed up at the 40. He is going to kick it off. He kicks it deep. And this
Go
is
right at the 10.
Wahid at the 10. Straight up the middle to the outside. Gets a block. Stays on his feet. And he's taken down at about the 30-yard line. So
Howie saw what I saw, which
See
was
that
a
hole?
seam in the middle.
It was a seam. He had to cut up.
And I think we have a flag. It could be face mask on North Andover. I thought it was close to a face mask when they grabbed him.
And that's initially what it looks like.
Yep,
Personal foul.
Yep.
It is a face mask. So Chelmsford's going to get a 15-yard addition. They're going to
the
be up around the
45?
45.
Yeah. 44. 44-yard line.
See how Chelmsford offense responds. Ideally, seven and a half minutes left. They put a drive together that takes about 7.5 minutes. Go ahead, score, with North Andover getting the ball in the second half.
What a great plan. It's interesting. Both of these teams have lots of guys going both ways. Sell with a big hole up the middle. He powers across the 45 to the 41, and Sal is galloping now.
Well,
He has had an excellent start in this football game to the 41-yard line.
All season long, as you watch this replay, the team has just done nothing but get better and better each week.
You know, that's really the case, Rob. They have responded to coaching, and they're getting better. North Andover has their hands full right now with the Lions. 1st and 10.
that last play had Jack Slattery on a trap to open up the hole for Sal.
Toss to the outside. This is Vecchione. He gets a block, gets a straight arm, and gets taken out of bounds.
Whoa,
at the
well,
30,
should
and
be a
that
flag.
could be late. I guess not, but wow. Guess they're going to let him play. It's a first down.
I also thought I saw a face mask.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see that. Here, check it out, folks.
This is a great way. I love this play. It gets us outside.
Good job by Caruso.
That's a face
Oh,
mask.
there's definitely a face mask there. His hands all over his face mask. These guys.
I don't know
And now
about this.
there's now you have the late hit outside.
That's
out of bounds.
that's unsportsmanlike. No, that's
Yep.
unnecessary roughness because you body slammed him to the ground.
2 flags should have been thrown on that play.
Not impressed by this crew.
No, not at all. Lapoli stumbles across the 30, 28-yard line. You know, we're not trying to be homers here, folks, when we talk about the officiating, but it's blatant.
Yeah, and it's nice that the people at home can see it as well, so they know what we're talking
The thing of it is, you're talking about safety, and as a coach for the 30 years that I coached, I don't care who's throwing face masks. You've got to control that as a referee.
Sal, big hole, cuts away from a
Still on his feet.
On his feet.
He's
He's
still
on his feet. Gets close.
Down to touchdown. All right, what a run!
Touchdown,
27,
the third of the night for the Lions.
27-yard carry by Sal Napoli.
They cannot stop Sal Napoli tonight.
Nice
that
trap.
offensive line is spectacular.
Kyle Sweeney on the trap. Sal breaking some tackles there.
He just ran through six
and extended the ball
out.
Yep.
White jerseys, black jerseys, he just ran through.
I've noticed North Andover doing a lot of diving for the lower extremities. You can't make tackles diving on the ground.
Hennessy
And
gives
a
the
flag.
Lions their 21st point.
We have a flag
And
by
a
the
flag?
official too. The referee.
Oh, he's
far
going to call a
side.
flag on throw a flag on an extra point. And what's this? Offside, offside. North Andover.
North Andover.
So now the Lions.
Well,
wait, hold on to that break because the Lions
might
may
go
be
for
going
two
for
here.
two. There's an offside penalty. The Lions have a decision. Do they take points off the board? I don't think they're going to. They're going to keep it at 21. So we can go to break. Thank you.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Okay, we are really excited to be back. Bruce Byron, Howie Neal, Rob Russo, Ronald Berman, Dave Markham, Dan Sylvia, our guest, our good luck charm. Dan's not leaving the booth anymore, folks. Third touchdown of the game for the Lions in the first half. And a low bouncing kick, takes a good bounce. And that was the same guy, Mark Federico. He takes it to the 40.
Tackled by Christian Finn.
Yeah.
And Mike Barry.
Yeah.
Bruce, that break you were talking about, we think Andover's slightly flat, and I think part of playing a team a second time, North Andover last time they played us, seemingly had the upper hand, and they kind of moved the ball very easily. Yeah, it's easy for him, and Chelmsford's not making it easy. And football is a game of momentum and confidence, and
it almost seems to be which defense can make the first stop. Who can make the other team punt? Long count by McElroy. He's back to pass. He sets up.
Outside, that's it.
The Lions have good contain. He's still looking over the field, and he throws it out of bounds. He has been running for his life a couple times.
We got a Lion down.
Is it Bungard?
Yeah.
Sort of looks
it is
like
Chris.
it.
He took a good hit.
Let's keep our fingers crossed for Chris Bungard, who suffered an injury last year that was pretty serious. Kate Shagnon, our trainer, is out there. This is the guy, you lose two guys here, offensive tackle, defensive tackle, if Chris can't go any further. I don't know if we have the replay to see what happened to Chris. There's a great view of our field. And maybe we can get a replay of that last play.
what usually happens in situations like this with a scramble.
They want a splint? Is that what they're looking for? Water.
Bring it.
Okay.
Here's a replay.
Here it is. Let's keep. He's number 79, folks.
Right here on the right side of your screen.
Well,
you're going to see a block. He went down right there. Just see him falling on the right edge.
And I can't see. He's holding his knee, is he?
Yeah.
Looks like his knee.
That could be.
He's on
up,
his feet.
but he's going to have a couple of guys give him a hand.
Yep.
Yep.
Ankle or knee, yeah.
Ankle or knee, and Kate will do her best to get Chris back in this football game, folks.
What happens in situations like that is that the defensive linemen lose sight of the blockers because they had eyes on the quarterback, and the offensive linemen don't lose sight of them. And
they get
you get that turn in and
line them up.
All right, we'll keep our fingers crossed for Chris. We'll see if we can get a report on how he's doing. It's 2nd and 10, 6 minutes to play in the second quarter, and I do believe that the defensive team that makes the stop.
Brendan Corcoran is in for Chris.
Brendan can play. McElroy to his right, looks down the sideline, and incomplete. Looking for D'Souza.
Not Brendan Corcoran, sorry, it's Jake Ferrer.
And you know, obviously, Bungard does a great job, but Jake's kind of right behind him, and he's a good player, and he had some good success last week. So, Chelmsford fortunate, you have a nice backup there.
As the expression goes, next man up.
Next man up.
It's 3rd and 10. Big defensive play for the Lions here. And they whistle timeout.
Timeout, Lions.
Had a guy that was on the field. They weren't sure they were going to get him off in time. So they took the timeout. That's their third runner, fourth. Okay, 4 timeouts they've taken. First half, though, it's okay.
Josh Esperanza is in now for Christian.
I'm going to go back to one play, first drive. I think you guys can guess which one it is. It was 4th down and about 6. We were at midfield, and I said punting situation, and I was wrong.
Yeah, the throw and catch.
All right, here it is.
Here it is.
Thanks, Tom. Great communication,
Joe
Tom.
Vecchione over the middle.
And
good concentration.
Yep. And the Lions went on from that completion to score. Doug Mathertone, we'll give you credit for that one. I think Tom was right there. They were after him, fired, and it's incomplete. No flags, it's 4th down. And McElroy was knocked on his rear end on that play, too. A lot of good things happened. They're going to punt it.
Yeah, good pressure.
Chelmsford doing a great job in that defensive backfield. Kind of figured it out, and D'Souza, I think he heard footsteps, and he didn't really like what he heard behind him because he was well covered.
It's interesting. Ronner and I were here very early tonight, much to Ronner's chagrin. We were here around 10 past 5, and we saw D'Souza on the field by himself. No teammates, no one, just kind of working out, and he seems like a lone wolf out there. He is going to punt it, and he gets it sky high, and Lions need to get away from this one. Takes a good Chelmsford bounce at the 33. 1st and 10, Chelmsford.
Nice acting job by Mike Vecchione, too.
What a great job. Yeah, you don't usually see that.
It's a fair catch, and he's looking, and he's about 20 yards from the ball. Excellent job.
Well, that's why I interviewed him, because I knew he had talent.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, Bruce, you were right. What defense can make the first stop, force the first punt, and let's see if Chelmsford can capitalize.
Really puts the pressure on the other team, and Rob, if we could get that 5-minute drive now.
Right.
They're at the 34-yard line of the Lions. 1st and 10. Lapoli gets outside, cuts ahead, and gets 4 or 5 out of nothing right there. Excellent job by Sal. Caruso there to help out blocking, too.
Yep.
Peter's a big outside receiver, and we may hear from him before the game's over.
A good possession receiver.
Yes, he is.
And I like what Chelmsford offensive line's doing. They're really aggressive, and they're moving their feet. They're making some downfield blocks. They're getting to that second level.
2nd and 5. They toss it, and it's caught.
Yes, first down. Number 5 for the Lions, and that's Lefebvre.
That's a new receiver.
Eric Lefebvre.
Eric Lefebvre. That's his second catch of the season.
Yeah, here's a nice throw, and you'll see a nice catch and a good extension by Eric to get the first down, because he's not quite there yet, but he extends out.
And a good hit on the sideline, but he tucked it in.
Nice concentration.
45-yard line, second. 1st down and 10, Chelmsford. Combination of the pass and the run. This is the run. It's Lapoli. Not much, maybe a yard, and he's driven back.
Yep,
Tackle is by Ryan Slattery, number 9, cousin of Jack Slattery of the Lions. 2nd and 9. If nothing else, take time off the clock.
Yeah. Another trap by Jack Slattery there, pulling to his right.
Jack heard it from his cousin 2 weeks ago about their victory. I know Jack would love to be able to give it back. Oh, it's almost intercepted.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, McCarthy did a great job becoming defender.
Sure
Yes, he did. That was Walsh on the almost interception.
McCarthy was the intended receiver, but he was sort of his first mistake of the night. It's now 3rd and 9 for the Lions. 3:52 on the scoreboard clock. Hooten scrambles, and flips it out of bounds. Good job by Matt. The play was going nowhere. Now we don't have a punter. Who's our backup punter, guys? One guy is.
I'm going to say it's number 22.
Matt Holman.
Matt Holman.
Okay, so Sal has to deliver it to Matt. Matt has to kick it.
But that's just a guess. It's not.
It's
Mikey
Mike.
Veck?
Yep.
Okay, number 3.
Matt just came out to be on the punt team. Which is good because I coach Matt. He's a good tackler, a fast kid.
We got a little confusion there.
Disorganization as to where everybody should be here.
Okay.
All right, it is Mike Veck to make his first punt of the season.
Check your depth, Mike. Another half-yard back.
Snap is right to him. He steps up and he does an excellent job with this punt. Needs a Chelmsford bounce. Gets a North Andover bounce, and they cover it at about the 26 or 7 yard line.
Peter McCarthy on the cover.
Chelmsford has to ride out the storm now to go off at halftime with the lead.
Chelmsford's offense still doing a very good job. You know, they're looking sharp. Even you know, in that miscue with McCarthy and Hooten, you know, Hooten did a great job looking and faking the quick hitch and then coming right back to what would have been that stop pattern.
And it was a good play by the defender too to read it. I mean, he.
1st and 10, North Andover.
All right.
Toss. Lions are there. They
Nice
cover it
job.
up nicely.
Napoli
on the
and Finn.
tackle. Christian
There's
Finn
a
right
replay here. Toss.
and set the edge here, I think.
Toss sweep. Napoli there, and then Finn assisted.
Yep. McCarthy right out there, too.
A block in the back, which was missed by the
again
by the crack MIAA chosen officiating crew.
My paper is running out of room about the miscues that the officials haven't.
McElroy fired, looking deep. And this could go. McCarthy makes the stop, and that's just a terrific pass, terrific catch. And here it is. Wahid was right there on the coverage. That was not bad. McCarthy just was able to pull him down.
Yep.
They're at the 15-yard line. And a little exchange at the end of that. And I don't think Mr. D'Souza likes to be tackled.
Not so much.
No, that's not what you're supposed to do to him. You're supposed to leave him alone. They look on the inside to him.
Same thing the other way.
Pushed off. That was a terrible. Maybe there's.
Yeah, there's a flag.
That's
on us.
That's going to be on us.
Oh, that's terrible.
Extracurricular.
Watch the push off so he can make this catch. Coach Kaiser is beside himself. Again, just a terrible call.
I'm sorry, I'm not impressed with these officials whatsoever.
None of us are.
No, the flagrant calls right in front of them, and they are not seeing them. I got to believe they're reading the press clippings.
This is a 15-yard touchdown pass if it stands, and it is going to stand. The penalty is going to be on the Lions, and you can't play against this kind of officiating. It's just not fair to the kids.
No. 11 on 11 is tough enough.
Yeah, it's tough enough. So this will be personal foul.
Unsportsmanlike.
Chelmsford touchdown. And if we have the replay, take a look at the push-off. No, we don't have it, I'm sorry. That's okay, we've got all the others, but
Yeah.
I think you've seen enough to believe us. And D'Souza to add the extra point, trying to break the tie. He does, and it's good. 22-21, an offensive battle between these two teams. Chelmsford still has plenty of time,
Yep.
though. 2:31, we'll take a break.
I tell you.
That's
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help.
You were probably going to turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Welcome back. North Andover about to kick it off following a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty. D'Souza kicks it out of the end zone. The Lions will let it stay there.
You got to down it.
Cover it up. That's it. That's it. And it's a touchback. Chelmsford will get it at the 20-yard line. Little bit of misconfusion there.
Yeah, well, the ball landed and came out. It started to back out of the end zone.
Never really got onto the field, though.
No, it didn't get onto the field.
I thought in high school, once it hit the end zone, it was dead anyways.
Dead.
Apparently not.
Here is our replay.
Yeah. Well,
it starts to come out.
but see, he touched it in the end zone.
Yep, he touched it in the end zone.
So they got a call right.
They got one right.
Yeah.
Even though they reluctantly got it right, they did get it right. Lapoli, ball carrier, good twist and spin to the 26-7-yard line. Sal's got to be well over 100 runner, I would think, maybe. An 8-yard pickup for Sal.
I tell you, Sal really is firing on all cylinders tonight.
He has now, folks, gone across the 1,000-yard rushing total for the season. He's up over 1,000. And Hooten is up over 1,000 in passing. 2nd down and 2. He had the 2-minute warning. Clock is running. Lapoli.
No more complaining every time.
They can't tackle him. He's got a 1st down. Clock will stop. I would say the Lions have to be satisfied with the score at this particular junction, considering the fact that they have gotten the worst of the calls.
Oh, I have to agree with that statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Sal again. And we've got a whistle somewhere. I thought I heard
Now,
a whistle.
Coach Kaiser's giving the signal.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the beeping of...
All right. Joe Veck in motion. Hand off to Sal. And Sal is across the 35. On how many carries, Ronna, when you get a chance, please?
Yeah, nice 4-yard carry by 4-yard
18
gain.
carries. Pickup of 4 to the 35. Lions don't want to make a mistake here and do further damage. They were down 21-7 in the first game at halftime. So this is a big improvement. Hooten keeps it ahead to the 39-yard line.
Yeah.
Their rushing totals are impressive.
Yep.
And that's a pickup of about 4. It's 3rd and 3. North Andover not willing to call timeouts. I think they want to get into the locker room too.
Well, Chelmsford's moving the ball, getting first down, so.
Right.
Yeah, I think they're going to let the clock run out.
Maybe take their last timeout.
Yeah, Coach Kaiser's watching the clock. He may call a timeout when it gets close. Yep.
And he did. He took a timeout. 2 seconds.
That could be their last.
That's their last timeout. And probably.
He'll take a knee.
Would you take a knee here?
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be the philosophy.
I mean, anybody's not going to get a long pass off anyways. And,
right.
You know, maybe you put Sal into the line one more time.
Yep.
Because again, if we're in shape, we want to keep pounding at them. And
that's right. They do get the ball to start the second half, which is unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. Chris Bungard is over on the sideline. He's now up on his feet, but I don't know that means too much at this point. Maybe just getting ready to come off the field at halftime.
It's such a nice night. They may just go to an end or a corner somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think there's even a locker room. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the Lions' last play of the first half. And they give it to Sal. He doesn't get much. It's end of the first half.
Yep.
The Lions are ahead by a score of 21-22. The only reason they don't have many points is the guys in the striped shirts out there. They have really hurt Chelmsford in this first half.
They have.
And we'll be back. I think we have a Chelmsford High School band performance tonight, do we? Oh, great. Yep. We've got a great show for you at halftime. We've had a great first half of football. There's the outside, the buses, the parking lot. What a great camera shot. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Come on, have a good time. Planting seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall. Writing on the wall. One can make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first little thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Go ahead, Tiff. Okay, it's good to see you. And they are at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. That's a familiar starting place for them.
Another good pooch kick by Hennessy.
Yep.
Great, exciting first half of football. Action on both sides for both teams. The Lions start on defense. McElroy hands it off inside. Good yardage on first down. And I think that was Allen, the ball carrier. We see who gets up off the bottom. It was Allen.
Yep.
Shaking off a little injury earlier in the game. He picks up 5. 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Oh.
Chelmsford still without Chris Bungard, injured in the end of the first half.
Allen goes in motion. They fake it, and there's a flag, and this could be motion.
And it is.
The first flag against the black and red, except for the face mask penalty. So it is going to make it 2nd and 10 for North Andover. Oh, look, here's our wind speed at about 9 miles an hour. Chance of rain is 0. We got a beautiful night. This is an unusual November football night, to say the least. I'm not complaining.
No.
Thanksgiving is coming.
In the snow, in the rain,
That's
in the
right,
ice.
right. A long 2nd and 10 for North Andover.
Quarterback boot.
And he's firing long. McCarthy.
Oh! He's down. Just misjudged it a bit.
The Lions are getting beaten over the top repeatedly. And that was, again, 24 is Joe Allen. And that takes it to the 25-yard line.
McCarthy just stopped running. Stop running.
Yeah.
That's the 3rd or 4th time tonight, guys, you can help me, where we have been beaten deep.
Yeah, they like throwing over the middle. They have very good success finding the hole in the middle of a defense.
1st and 10, North Andover. Again, McElroy looks for his receiver, has a man, has a completion. Fumbled. And it's incomplete. They waved it incomplete.
Ooh.
I thought he had the ball.
That's pretty.
Let's see if we have a replay.
Yeah, if we have a replay. He looked like he took 2 or 3 steps with that football.
Little trail, post trail.
Yep.
2nd and 10.
Route again.
McCarthy out there. There is our referee, and here is our replay.
Watch the back that was in motion. There he is right there.
Oh, that was a catch.
That was close.
Yep. Christian Finn.
Either way.
Here it is again. Okay, back to live action. McElroy to throw it again. He looks for another receiver.
Oh, there's holding there.
He dances in the pocket. One of the Chelmsford guys got tackled. No flag again.
No flag.
Apparently, and there's a flag. Intentional grounding?
No.
I think it's a penalty on the Lions.
I thought so too.
I thought it was a bench penalty, but I'm not sure.
We'll wait. Here comes the call. They missed the holding, and what did they come up with? And it's against Chelmsford.
Intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding.
Holding.
And hold.
Offset. Okay.
So we can't catch a break, no matter what. It is now 2nd and 10 once more. Just underway, 3rd quarter. Lions on the short end of a 22-21 score. They've each scored 3 touchdowns. They've converted 3 times, but North Andover has a 2-point conversion. McElroy brings the Scarlet Knights to the line of scrimmage at the 27. Looks over the middle, not there. Dances out of the pocket. Gets the Lions. Finally, he's in the grass.
There's no there is a receiver there. Yeah, number 22.
He was in the grass.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah. That's a pretty. If you watch the replay here, he's just getting rid of the ball.
Yeah. I thought it was a screen.
And there is Christian Finn, and he's in the grasp of the Chelmsford defender. 3rd and 10. I think it's a 4-down territory, though, for North Andover here, where they are. 1 down at a time, though.
All right.
Lions have, North Andover has spread the field, 5 wide receivers. And McElroy looks off.
Holding.
And again, holding. He runs for his life. He is going to step up. He's going to run. Not for the first down. It's going to be a loss. Don't hit him on the sideline, please. They'll call that.
And he just threw the ball.
He just threw the ball.
That should be intentional grounding.
Yep.
He threw it before stepping out of bounds, saving about 4 yards. If you watch the replay, that is intentional grounding.
Well, we'll see it right here.
Lions are getting pressure.
Good hustle. Finn.
And he throws it.
He throws it dead into the ground. That is intentional grounding.
Boy, these officials, I said I wasn't going to do that. So it's 4th down and 10.
There has been controversy with one of the officials in the Chelmsford team.
Yes.
In the past.
In the
Very
past.
high controversy.
Yep. Right.
To the point where one of these officials wasn't supposed to be officiating Chelmsford games anymore.
Right. He was asked not to officiate a Lions game. 4th and 10. McElroy
Throwing
over
it.
the top, and it is
Incomplete.
The Lions have held.
Yep.
McElroy
Nice
got
job.
slammed.
They take over on the 25, and McElroy slow getting up. It was a good pressure by the Lions.
Josh Esperanza, thank you, Dave, on the hit, and the Lions survived.
Here's the replay.
Here he comes.
Yep.
Esperanza right there and leveled him.
Forcing a bad pass.
So that's a stop for the Lions defense. They will go on offense for the first time in the second half.
Now the Lions are getting a bench warning from the side judge.
They're too close to the field?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, got to be outside of the white.
Yeah, the team on this side of the field is in the same situation,
Yep.
however. Handoff Lapoli, nothing. Gets taken down, loss of a couple that time.
Yeah, we talked about most of the Chelmsford guys going both ways. You can't take a break on offense.
Right. Joe Rufer on the tackle for North Andover. That's a loss of 2. It's 2nd and 12 for the Lions. The play is coming in from the side. Matty Hooton had a very good first half. We'll get his numbers in a minute. Firing long to McCarthy, and it's broken up, incomplete. That was dangerous.
Very scary.
Yeah.
You heard me gasp. The ball just seemed to hang up there. Matt was throwing into the wind, and that was a long pass.
Matt was
Intended
5
for
for 7,
McCarthy.
115 yards and a touchdown in the first half. But that one, we all held our collective breaths. It's 3rd and 12.
Chelmsford showing some success in third down conversion. Let's see if they can get another one.
Screen, and it's intercepted. And attended for Lapoli.
Yeah.
It's intercepted by North Andover. I didn't see
I'm
it,
trying to
number
catch
50.
it out.
And that happens to be Matt
Samanuk.
Yep. He picked off the pass. Here's the replay.
Here's the replay here.
Ball was high, overthrown. Samanuk pulled it in. Good call, but just not executed. 29-yard line, 1st and 10, North Andover.
24.
24. Yep, you're right. 24-yard line.
North Andover going mostly to the pass in the last series. Let's see what they do here.
McElroy hands it off, and Allen gets stopped. Slattery's there. Vecchione is there. Lapoli is there. So a gain of a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
Replay here.
Great job by
Sal. Got the initial.
Who's actually being held.
Yeah.
Can't lie. You
Lying
can't
on
lay
top
on
of
top of a player.
I don't think holding exists in this
No, in this group.
And the kid's knee went down, and the whistle didn't get blown.
Yeah.
2nd rather, and 9. Lions need a pickoff of
Watson
their own.
and D'Souza, the top of the screen. McElroy's
They look
looking that way
They
for
look
D'Souza.
that way, and it's caught, and it's D'Souza for the first down.
Yeah. Watson cleared out. D'Souza came underneath.
McCarthy and Vecchione make the tackle. D'Souza, Rana, when you get a chance, how many receptions in this game?
As you can tell by the replay, very well thrown ball.
They're at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal. Trying to extend their 1-point lead. He has 4 receptions, 100 yards. Handoff. This is Allen.
I believe it is.
He gets to about the 6. yard line.
I think more
It's
down
really
to about
tough
the
to
2,
see.
down to the 3.
Yeah, he's inside the 5. You're correct.
Yep.
He's at about the 3. Second and goal at the 3.
I have to use the monitor for this play.
Yeah, we can't see anything.
McElroy and an ISO.
McElroy keeps it and walks into the end zone. He has his second touchdown of the night. And following the interception, they make fast work. Turnover again, crucial in this football game.
Well, that was a tough turnover. Here's just
Yep.
a follow me play.
Yep.
Fake a handoff. That back becomes the leading blocker.
D'Souza on to attempt to add the extra point. And they
Motion
moved.
again. No
Interior movement. Who is this on? Offside.
Got it.
Chelmsford.
You got
Wow. How can there be offside when the offensive lineman is moving? Now do they go for 2 again? And apparently they're not going to.
No.
They're going to try to go for 1, which I don't understand, really.
Blocked.
Kick is blocked. And that's a first for the Mr. D'Souza.
I thought it was Sal.
I believe it was, yeah.
Sal came through clean.
So that's another block. That's a 5th one for Sal this season on extra points, and that's a big miss. The Lions are now just down a point, and we'll go to break.
Stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Goes by Howie Neal. Markham, Ronald Berman, and of course Dan Sylvia still with us. He's still tolerating us. I don't understand why, but he is, and we're glad to have him here.
Well, I think this is his job.
You think so?
That's what he's getting paid.
In other words, he has to.
He has to stay here.
I thought it was because he liked us. Oh my goodness.
North Andover offsides again.
Big kick into the end zone and out of the end zone, and no flag, of course. They can just run. They don't have to wait for the ball to be kicked. They can just get a 5-yard head start.
Yeah.
1st and 10, Chelmsford at the 20, and this is a very, very important drive for the Lions. They had 3 great drives in the first half, and they need another one right here. Both of these teams trying to advance into the finals of the Division II North. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Lincoln-Sudbury-Masconomet game, which is taking place right now. Lapoli, pretty good yardage this time on first down. He's up about 5-yard gain for Sal.
That time the trap worked.
Nice trap there by Kyle. Was it Sweeney at left guard?
As we said in the first half, Sal is over 1,000 yards rushing. He had 119 in that first half, and we have a flag. And I think this is against Chelmsford.
It is.
And of course.
Unfortunately, they're correct.
Yep.
Kyle Sweeney.
That was the right call.
Anxious to get a block in.
I got to say that Chris Bungard's back in at left guard, number 79.
Boy, I knew Kate Shagnon was good, but she's a miracle worker.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Must have had some witch's brew.
Yeah, and
Halloween
good for Chris. This is Lapoli on 2nd down, gain of about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Lions. A crucial conversion here. You hate to give the ball back to North Andover at this point. 5 minutes to play, quarter number 3. Hooten was on target in the first half. Let's see what he does here in this third down play. He looks, he fires, and it's Sapoli for the catch.
Wow, great
Sal went
catch
up
by
and took
Sal.
it away from Semenek, the man that intercepted a few minutes ago, and a big, big third down conversion for the Lions.
That might get their motors going again.
Yep.
Chumps are doing a great job with third downs.
Sal went up for it. Good extension. D'Souza came over the top trying to knock it out, but Sal held on to it.
He just excuse me, Howie. He just absolutely does it all. He runs through the football, catches the football. Sal has now caught the ball. See if we can get his catch number. I think that's 9 on the season.
Vecchione, not much of a gain, maybe a half yard, not even.
Just a little hitch pass.
Yep.
So no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. It's almost like I want to see the Lions in 3rd and long here. Seems to be when they become their most explosive. Toss to the outside. Double pass. This is a double pass. It's McCarthy. It hangs up.
Oh,
that should be interference.
That could have been interference. And we've
no
got
face guard
nothing.
in here.
Let's see if we have a replay.
Didn't turn around, had no idea where the ball was.
Now now the official's explaining to him how you should do it.
Here's the double pass. Here's the pass.
Yeah. And not looking back.
No.
And grabbing the hand.
And he hit him. 3rd and 10. Hooten flushed out of the pocket. Rolls, fires it. And it's incomplete, taken down. And Matt is very slow to get up.
Yeah.
I think hit his shoulder. It's a 4th down now. Matty's trying to shake that off. Got pulled down. So the Lions can't get that one on 4th down, on 3rd down rather. Okay, it is now a punting situation for Chelmsford. And Mike Veck will be, will Chris punt it?
Now Mike is back.
Yeah.
Mike is punting.
Okay, Mike Vecchione will punt it. Guys, I just don't think we're going to get a break on a call tonight. No. I think it's too late in the game now, and I think it's just not going to happen.
Good kick.
Mike kicks it real well to the 24-yard line, where North Andover will hopefully fumble it. We can hope. They will start 1st and 10 at the 24. I think the Lion defense has played well. They've given up 3 big pass plays, but other than that, they've done a pretty decent job.
Well, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, you know, you'd like to see some confidence, and Chelmsford certainly exuding that tonight.
Yep. And an interception would go gangbusters for the Lions here. 1st and 10. McElroy hands it off. They're trying to use a little clock now. This is Allen on the carry. Gains 5 yards.
Yep, 5.
To the 29-yard line. 5-yard pickup on 1st down. Gives them a lot of options on 2nd and 3rd. D'Souza is at the bottom of the screen. Sophomore Mike Veck is covering him. They blitz. And
now
we've got a holding penalty now, I believe.
Yep.
Let's see. Talking to the Chelmsford captain, Slattery. They're going to push him back 10 yards.
Yep.
It is. And let's see if we can see it.
I would guess it's this fellow right here.
Yes.
Shouldn't it be a spot foul, like from the spot of the hold?
Well, looking at it, Rob, the hold was just about at the
line of scrimmage,
the down marker.
So it is about a 10-yard, right?
Yep.
Right.
Looking
So it's
on
second
the
and
replay,
15.
Looked like it was right at the sideline marker.
Chelmsford doing a great job, though, putting pressure on McElroy.
He doesn't have a lot of time to sit back there. That's a good thing because he's good.
Yeah. Motion.
Another whistle.
Got to be a false start.
False start.
Yep.
So it's going to be 2nd and 20 now for North Andover, and they are moving deeper into their own territory to the 17-yard line.
Watson coming out of the game. He's really hobbled.
Yeah.
For North Andover.
And he is their primary running threat. And he's been Lions put an extra defensive defender on the field in the secondary. Toss, caught,
good
short
tackle.
gain, good tackle, fumble.
Oh, nah.
What did they call? Down?
Down. It was down, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Can't argue with that one. 3rd and 15. This is a big play for the Lions defense right now.
That was a great defensive stop right there in that play. Here's the replay.
Here's the play. The tackle was good tackle by Sal Lapoli right there.
Can't say enough about every week the effort that he brings to the intensity to the football game. 3rd, 15. Lions play pass defense. They incomplete on the sideline. The Lions have stopped them. It's a punting situation.
That's a great stop.
That was
great series right there.
Yes.
Very good.
Best defensive series of the night, and they're going to be forced into a punting situation with D'Souza punting it. The longer the Lions stay in this game, the better their chances, of course, to win it. D'Souza, McCarthy, Vecchione, back deep.
Not a good snap.
No, and not a very good kick.
Get away.
Get away.
Decent bounce.
Takes a very good, about a 14-yard roll to the 40-yard line, and that was a much shorter kick than that.
That snap looked like a knuckleball or something. It was really.
All right, 1st and 10 Chelmsford with about 1:32 to play in the 3rd quarter. And do they ever need a drive now?
1:32 left in the 3rd. Starting on their own 40. Short field.
Offensive line now makes some holes. Lapoli outside. Nothing. Tackled at the 40.
Yep.
North Andover's done a better job in the second half of adjusting to Sal. They're going to have to find it, I think, in a little different form somewhere.
Well, you still need to complete a few passes and loosen up that defense.
Right. McCarthy, the bottom of the screen.
They've had success throwing over the middle after getting the linebackers.
They give it to Sal again, and there's absolutely nothing. That's not a good read by Matt there in terms of it's handing off, and it's just nothing there for Sal. 3rd down and long for the Lions. The variety of offense just in this second half has not been there, and North Andover, to their credit, has made some adjustments.
It's definitely a little different.
They show blitz here. They have 6-7 guys up on the line of scrimmage.
Long night, little humidity.
Right. And they do blitz, and it's incomplete. He had no time to throw the ball at all. A blitz coming off the edge, not picked up. 4th down, Lions going to have to punt it. And that coming off that great defensive series, that was as equally bad offensive series.
You really want to move the ball in this situation.
Mike Vecchione again to punt it.
Well, had we run the ball there, the quarter would have ended and Mike would have been punting with the wind.
That's true. Good point. Vecchione steps into it, hits a line drive punt, and it's covered up by Wahib at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10, North Andover with 6 seconds to play in the third quarter.
A lot of that exchange, we gained a yard.
Yeah. Not much.
Not much.
No, that was, Sal had a great first half, but you have to adjust if they adjust. And I don't think we have.
Well, defense still tough.
And up the middle, fumble. Chelmsford's got the ball.
That's a big play right there.
That's a huge play, and that's McCarthy with the football.
Yep.
Let's see if we can see that before we go to break here. On the fumble on the exchange, coming ahead, I think it was Allen. And what's the official calling here?
That's the end
of the quarter. Of the quarter. There's the pickup by McCarthy. And Slattery on the tackle. We are going to take a break. Exciting fourth quarter coming right up.
Well, that's huge.
Oh, boy.
El mensaje de texto típico te distrae del camino por casi 5 segundos. Evita textear. Evita chocar.
Por favor, una aplicación. Gracias.
Olvídate del drama. Completa tu high school diploma. Visita completatudiploma.org ahora para cursos gratis.
Chris Prime, Howie Neal, Rob Russo, Dr. David Markham, Ronna Berman, and Dan Sylvia are all in the booth. We're looking forward to this drive by the Lions to start the fourth quarter, trailing by a touchdown. Lapoli, this time he has a little bit of room, picks up 3, crosses into North Andover territory.
Kyle Sweeney on the trap, a little better.
Pickup of almost 4.
And positive yards. That's
Yep.
a good pickup.
Yep.
Just got to limit the mistakes and keep going forward.
Lions sideline is anxiously watching this drive. Houghton with the keep. Picks up positive yards. He picks up about 4. He crosses the 45. It's going to be 3rd down now and 4.
Just about on the 45, yeah.
And this is going to be certainly, I believe, at this point, 4-down territory for the Lions. If they went for it in the first quarter on 4th down, I think they're going here.
Yeah, this is definitely 4 down.
Yeah. Nothing to gain by no playoff victories if you
don't maintain possession.
Right.
Don't keep the ball. Absolutely. Need some yards on this play. They're going to throw it. They're going to throw it. And they've got a receiver. That's Mitchell, I think.
Yeah, no, that's
Finn. Christian Finn for the first down.
Wide open.
Yep, wide open. Great play call that time. I'm going to take away my criticism of the last drive.
Nice little play action. Here we are. A little bootleg action and
Christian's dragging across.
Yep.
And good hands, Christian Finn, a senior.
Yep. Good job holding on, covering up. Big first down.
They ride Sal. He gets a couple to the 35-yard line.
He's just got to hit that hole a little quicker.
Yeah, it's almost there, but he's got to blast it right through as fast as possible. Pickup of 2.
Part of it is a trapping lineman needs to get there a little quicker as well.
Yep.
And root him out. He's got to root that defender out of there.
2nd down, call it 9. Houghton rolls, looks, looks, should have
There.
run, tuck it under, throws it, and what's the call?
I think it's
Incomplete.
Boy, Matt had the corner there. He could have turned it up and it gained 6 or 7 yards anyway.
I thought he had Sal open late.
He did.
And but he choked right now. Sal's open.
there's Sal.
No, Matt was right.
Yeah, he did.
However, Matt runs the ball. He gains 3 or 4 yards,
That's
like
right.
You said, Bruce.
That's right. Easy to call from up here.
Absolutely. I was about to say that. Yep.
That's right. All right, the Lions have 2 downs to pick up 9 yards here.
Sometimes quarterback, when it takes that long, you got to tuck it and run.
Yeah.
You do.
You know.
You do.
It's Sal.
Lapoli, not much. He's across the 35. It's going to be 4th down. The Lions may take a timeout here. It's going to be 4th and 5 for the Lions. They're at the 29-yard line.
Sal just tripped up.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Someone just had his foot.
That was a first down.
Yep. No timeout by the Lions. Biggest play of the football game. Hooten steps up, has his man. It's complete.
McCarthy
for the first down.
Down to the 10, inside the 10, about the 6.
What a great play.
Yeah, here's the replay.
Good zip on the ball.
Good concentration around the traffic.
Very decisive throw. Great catch in traffic, as Howie said. It's 1st and 10 at the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
8-yard line, okay. Sal.
Lapoli,
he's
straight
going
ahead.
to be
He's close.
Touchdown, no.
Touchdown?
Pretty close. Down in the 1.
Wow, at the 1-yard line. What a drive by the Chelmsford Lions here, converting on 4th down. And Sal very close.
Little isolation play with Joe Veck leading the way.
Boy, it was close.
Here we go again.
Sal jives.
He's in.
Touchdown.
Lions have a touchdown. They're a point away from tying this football game with 7:44 to go. The 3rd touchdown of the night for Sal Lapoli and his 21st of the season.
Sal just up and over.
Up and over. Kevin Hennessy, the biggest kick of his career.
Hope he doesn't hear you say that.
Oh, no. No.
No problem at all.
Snap is good. The ball is down. The kick is blocked. They got penetration, and the kick is blocked. I think it was low anyway.
Yeah, it was a low kick. He saw the pressure coming.
Let's see if we can see a replay. Okay, don't have that.
But that, you know what? That's okay. We're going to go to break in a minute, but that's okay because we have to score another touchdown anyways,
That's
or a
right.
field goal, so we have to stop them.
Exactly.
So we'll take.
Here it is. Yeah, no one touched it.
Right at the very end.
Right at the end. There's
Oh,
the
yeah.
end.
But it was a low
It
kick
was low.
to begin with.
yeah.
All right, it is. We're going to go to break, are we? Break.
Very quick.
Okay. Shoot.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Lions have just kicked off. And coming back up the field, good tackle by the Lions at the 34-yard line.
Waheed on the tackle.
Ball carrier was Gavin. And it's going to be 1st and 10, North Andover. And the pressure is on North Andover right now. They have everything to lose here as far as their big favorite coming in. The Lions have battled their hearts out.
Yeah, they've played very well. They've made some key first downs on 3rd and long, 4th and long.
Okay, let's see if the Lions defense can come up one more time with a stop. Under center is McElroy.
Crap.
And outside is Allen, turns it back inside. I think he did us a favor by doing that.
That's not the way you want to turn.
Nope. Good pursuit. Good gang tackle by the Lions. Lots of white shirts.
He did pick up 5 yards. Here it is. And if we could come up with one more fumble, guys. One more fumble. It's 2nd and 5. North Andover in no hurry. Each team with 5 timeouts left. Again, McElroy under center. Same play the other way. And this time the Lions stack it up. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah,
Again, carried by Allen. It's 3rd and about a yard and a half.
Rapoli and I think Jake Ferreira on the tackle.
Okay.
A monster play for the Chelmsford defense. McElroy may keep this one himself if he comes under center, and he's not going to. That's surprising. He's in the pistol. Does he go for the whole enchilada here?
Got Vecchione and Finn on the edges.
He hands it off. 1st down, plenty more. Big hole in the middle. 1st down to the 50-yard line. Once again,
Good tackle by Jack Slattery.
it's Allen on the carry. So he carried it 3 times, picked up yardage. The clock is moving.
Just a simple inside trap.
Yep.
And McElroy will stay in the pistol. Lions have to be careful of the throw here.
Pass.
It is. They're going for the whole thing.
Fade.
Double covered. And caught it. This young man is a spectacular receiver. Great catch by Gabe D'Souza on the corner. He was double covered. Was he in bounds? Take a look.
Yes.
Yes, he was. Legal catch. The ball is at the 18-yard line. I'm sorry, wait a minute. Let's see where we are here. 23-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 23. Need a turnover again. McElroy keeps it. Taken down. Nice stop by the Lions from behind.
Hamilton.
Dave Hamilton.
Yeah, nice play by David.
That's a gain of a yard. Lions may need to think about some timeouts here pretty soon. Still 5 minutes to go, though. North Andover again taking lots of time. Inside handoff, Allen, nothing.
Nice job.
Nice
Good
job
tackle
there.
54 and Sal Rapoli, but Josh Esperanza has
had a nice football game tonight.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and 8 for North Andover, probably in 4-down territory, although they do have a quality field goal kicker.
Be an interesting call.
Yes,
see what happens on this 3rd down play.
It would be. See what they do. Got to stop them first and see what the decision is. Lion defensive coaches active on the sideline. McElroy firing it to the corner. Caught. Again, double covered.
And a flag. In the end zone.
And what is the call? It's probably not going to go against North Andover. It's going to be a touchdown. They are going to go on top. Here's the replay. Spectacular catch. Time after time, he just goes up and makes the catch.
Yeah. Mike Vecchione just mistimed his jump on the coverage.
That is just a weapon that you almost can't defend.
It's just odd, though, that Vecchione did the same exact thing that D'Souza did to us.
Right. Yeah.
He gets called for it.
Right. Okay, point after by D'Souza. Kick is up, and this one is good. It is 35. The Lions are down by 8 points. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this thing. And we're going to take a break and see if they can do that.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking.
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
All right, we're back with the kickoff for North Andover. There is 4:14, 5 timeouts left for Chelmsford. They need to get 8 points. Obviously, that's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And it's a short kick picked up by Finn.
Yep.
And he blasts it up to the 45, 44-yard line.
That's a help for the Lions.
That's a break. I don't understand not deep kicking that unless he missed it.
I think he was trying to kick it nasty and
Like a nasty bouncing ball, and it went on the line right to Christian.
So 1st and 10, Chelmsford. They have plenty of time. They don't have to panic. But we do need the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And handoff to Lapoli, comes across the line of scrimmage, picks up about 4. There are, again, 5 timeouts left by the Lions. That's a 4-yard pickup.
Setting up a little play action, I believe.
2nd and 6.
Charles just doing a great job finding a hole, finding a seam, keeping his feet moving.
He believes. There's the block by Slattery, and he comes across first down yardage. The Lions are moving.
Half a yard. 3rd and half a yard.
Okay, all right. I thought he had the first down, but you're right, half a yard. How's Sal doing now, Ronna? 153, 3rd week in a row.
31 carries.
And there's a big one here. He's across the 35.
Down to the 31.
The Lions are banging this football straight ahead. I think North Andover a little tired on the interior line.
Good line surge by the offensive line there. Slattery, Bungard, Sweeney, Holman.
Timeout,
Corcoran.
North Andover.
North Andover's a little tired. They got to call the timeout.
I agree.
Right.
I think the coach saw the same thing.
Yeah.
167. And how many carries?
32.
32. So what's that? 5 yards? 5 something?
Yeah. A little over 5 a carry.
Okay. He's closing in on the individual touchdown record also.
What is it?
Eddie Sheridan has 25. Or Evan, I don't know which one.
Curran? What's Curran?
I don't have the records that far back. So since the time I've been doing it, I don't know if anybody has Danny's records, and I doubt unless Danny.
No, no one does.
Danny,
we didn't keep them back then.
Yeah, I don't think so. No, he won't have them. Lapoli with the handoff, following the timeout, and he picks up positive yardage.
Picked up 7 yards.
Can the Lions ride this young man that far? He's up over 170 yards in rushing.
Good job there by Kyle Sweeney on his trap.
Another hole, big hole. Sal dances around one against another one.
Nice job. Down
and he stays on his feet.
Inside
down
the 10.
9, is he? See where they put it.
Looks like it's right on the 10, Bruce.
Here's a replay. Sal doing a great job exploiting kind of a weakness in the tackling ability. They're not moving their feet, keeping their feet moving when they make tackles, and Sal's exploiting that very well.
I think it's 1st and goal. I think the ball is at the 10, so it's 1st and goal. Sal again gets to the 7-yard line. Maybe a timeout by Chelmsford wouldn't be a bad thing here. Give Sal a little bit of a blow, too. Here it is.
Well, I think it's what we've been saying is we're in condition, and let's wear out North Andover.
He's at the 6, 2nd and goal. At the 6. The Poli taken down.
Blitzed in off the left edge, offensive left edge, number 5.
Yeah, that's that. Oguru. It's going to be 3rd and goal at the 6-yard line.
This might be a time for Matt to keep it. What they're doing is following the trapping guard or tackle, and they're vacating a spot.
Okay.
2 huge plays for the Chelmsford football season. Chelmsford sideline on their feet, on their toes. Offensive line needs to execute. Sal has football. Hooten kept the football.
Got it down to the half-yard line.
He's at about the goal line.
Yep.
Good call by Rob Russo. Offensive coordinator, Russo.
Good fake.
Not my first rodeo. Just stumbled.
1-yard line, okay.
4th and goal at the 1. The Poli is in for the touchdown. Now the Lions need 2 points. They have brought the game to what a drive by the Lions. They need to get 2 points now to tie this football game with under a minute to play. This is the play of the season coming up.
Bun guard on a trap. Sal just driving those knees.
Yeah, he's in, no other problem. Full body length.
What an exhibition by Sal Lapoli. Take a timeout, Coach. That a boy. Take a timeout. Get this play.
Timeout, Lions. Full timeout.
Sal Lapoli greeting his son, congratulating him, and I don't blame him. Here it is again.
Here's the replay. Watch Chris Bumgard trap. Number 79. Can't find him in there.
And Sal in the end zone.
Not sure if Sal had the ball when he crossed the end zone.
Yeah, he did. He
let go at the end?
extended it out when he was down. Yep.
So all you have to do is break the plane. So.
Yep. Now the officials are saying, "What if we have a playoff? How do we do this?
Yeah.
How do we do in overtime?"
Exactly.
I think while he's studying his charts, I think I should say this is the biggest play of the season.
Come on. I was just, about to say that.
Oh, we could.
Son of a gun.
I don't think anybody had to say that.
No,
I think everybody knows.
I think everybody knows. Here we go.
Here we go, Lions.
They need 2 yards, 3 yards.
Big trap. No.
And Sal does not make it, and that's going to make it almost impossible now for the Lions.
Well.
Almost needed to fake to Sal again with Matt Hooten keeping that, but second guessing I'm not going to do. Here's the replay.
You got to ride the horse that got you there.
Yeah, you do. And a good stop by North Andover. What a whale of a football game. The Chelmsford Lions need an onside kick now, and they have to be absolutely proud of the effort that they have put in tonight. They did not lose this football game, folks. The other team got more points.
Yep.
And this was a battle. They each scored the same number of touchdowns, responses by both teams. This was the best game that we've seen in a long time.
Well, best game in the last couple of years with Coach Kaiser, and we can go back even farther, I'm sure.
And
it's an exciting game.
He had them prepared, ready. North Andover expecting, of course, the onside kick. Hennessy will tee it up. And the Lions have to get it.
The Lions have too many guys.
Do they?
Yeah.
And they took a timeout.
Well, the ball fell over, fortunately.
Thank goodness. They did have too many guys. Now they've got 11.
I'm not too sure. You just kind of kick it high over everybody.
And go chase it?
Yeah.
Yep. Get your fastest guys, go chase it. It's bouncing and it's caught. And North Andover recovers it at the 44, and they will be able to run this clock out, I think. Chelmsford has 4 timeouts left. Little pushing and shoving here now. Don't need a penalty. This has been a really fine football game by both teams. North Andover, here's the replay.
Yeah.
Just you want to try to get the bounce to go a little shorter but higher.
Yeah.
And now North Andover will kneel down, or attempt to kneel down. The Lions can call a few timeouts. I think they have 3. They have 4 left. So they can possibly get the ball back. They have 4 timeouts. And I think that's 58 seconds. Is that right, Dan? 56?
56, yeah. I don't know.
No, you got that's was it 25-second play clock?
Yeah.
But you're calling timeout.
True.
You're calling timeout immediately.
You might. They are in victory formation.
Yeah, he's going to kneel down, and the Lions will call timeout.
I don't think he's going to take a knee. He's going to run with it.
And he's going to pick up close to first down yardage. The Lions were trying to tackle the football. It's going to be a first down or close.
I don't think you see anyone else with the ball but McElroy.
No, McElroy's never going to give this ball away. And let's see if they give him the first down. Officials are huddling.
That looks like a first down.
Looks like a first down from here. As they stop the clock, so.
I think we took a timeout.
Took a timeout, and they're saying second down.
I don't know how they could say second down when the down mark, the sideline marker is on the stripe.
Right.
The ball is fully over.
It's over. This has got to be a heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for me. I mean, this is kind of one of those games you don't sleep at night after a game like this.
You know, I played the devil's advocate in pregame and predicted a North Andover win. And, I'm sure I'll catch some grief from the players and things, but
we're going to catch some grief from us.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
but the excellent game by the Lions for full 44 minutes.
They handed it off, and into the secondary, coming down at the 30-yard line. This is Allen. He has had a good football game tonight. The Lions take their 3rd timeout. And unless there's a fumble, this football game is going to end. I am surprised that they're handing it off, though. That's the only chance.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that, too. I thought you'd see a quarterback ISO, follow knee.
At this point, a couple of knees,
Fall down, sure.
Folks, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. A tremendous disappointment, but thanks to Chelmsford Telemedia once again. Just an outstanding job tonight. All of the people helping us. Great camera work. Just a terrific job.
Tremendous job on the replays.
Yeah, the replays have been spot on.
Yep, spot on.
They're going to take a knee. Well, yeah, they're going to take a knee now.
There's no way the Chelmsford has enough timeouts to do anything.
Right.
So there's 38 seconds. Lions can stop it, I believe, one more time. And then it will run out 2 more times, says Dan. I think that North Andover feels as though a couple more kneel downs and this is over. So Chelmsford will play an unnamed team in an unknown destination next week. I hope they can carry the momentum to finish out the season. They should have every right to be totally proud of themselves. Matty Hooton, the offensive line, Sal Lapoli, what an outstanding job.
Well, I said it earlier, and it just shows they've gotten so much better as this season progressed, and being the second year for Coach Kaiser, the program has progressed.
Right, that's what you can ask. That's all you need to ask for. People that have watched the program from last year's first game right through to now, you can see
I think that's the
massive
last
improvement.
timeout for Chelmsford. So if this is the last timeout, they can take it down to single digits. And they do. Now the Chelmsford Lions can't stop it. There's 30 seconds when they mark it ready for play. And they're not going to mark it ready for play in time. So this football game is going to end. The Lions on the short end of a 35-33 football game. I think the heart of the Lion was displayed tonight, guys. I really do. It was an outstanding job by Chelmsford.
Absolutely. They played terrific. They played as well as I hoped they would play.
Yes.
Salapoli, probably, I think it's his season best, 37 carries, 194 yards.
Yep.
Matt Hooten with some good passing. Yep. Defensively, the Chelmsford team did a great job shutting down what we know to be one of the best weapons probably in the league, in D'Souza.
Sure.
Yep.
I think they did themselves proud, as did Chelmsford Telemedia. Yep. For the entire crew, I hope you enjoyed this game. We'll hopefully be back with you next Friday night.
Hopefully at home.
At home, we hope, for once in a lifetime. Thanks for joining us. Good night, everyone.